Tzu Chi traditional Chinese medicine-free clinic started to promote vegetarianism since May. We'll look at why illegal foreign waste treatment plants have sprung up in Malaysia. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. A Buddhist Tzu Chi traditional Chinese medicine-free clinic in Singapore has started promoting vegetarianism since May. As volunteers promoting vegetarianism, doctors and workers also share benefits of going meatless. They hope that every person who visits the clinic may attempt to change their eating habits. Eating one piece of meat means a life is taken from Earth.
Volunteers use soft approaches towards patients in order to promote vegetarianism. This place is the Buddhist Tzu Chi traditional Chinese medicine free clinic located in Khatib. Starting May, the scenery of volunteers promoting vegetarianism can be seen every day.
We must work harder because there's a lot of burden eating meat, so I think I'm better off eating vegetables.
We must slowly teach them, but sometimes time doesn't wait, so we increase the frequency of vegetarian promotion to let them understand the way of going vegetarian. The earth is already sick. A piece of meat you eat kills a life. Then there will be hate from the animals itself. We must be good friends with animals.
While performing acupuncture for patients, the doctors always reminds patients of vegetarianism. Richard Tan has already corresponded to his doctor's promotion, although he is not fully vegetarian yet, but he is already feeling the benefits of going meatless.
So sometimes I think meat is really affects.
I think that eating meat really affects our body's metabolism. Sometimes after I eat meat, my joints are in pain at night. For the next few days, I went meatless and the pain was relieved. It didn't hurt as much as before. I hope that through my remaining life, I may become vegetarian.
Next half of my life, I can be vegetarian.
Another person attempting change is patient Tai Kok Leong. This vegetarian pledge card initiated his compassion for animals.
The doctor told me that in a second, many animals die. And though it's not us doing the killing, while we eat, we share the karma of such action. I will continue to go meatless for the next couple of months.
We can actually see their sincerity, and they really want to go meatless in order to protect their own health while saving the earth, safeguarding the animals. We actually tried our best promoting such action.
A meal of vegetarian dishes is equivalent to a quantity of love. The slogans corresponding to vegetarianism have received its answer at the clinic. Let us hope that they continue to safeguard our environment.
In Malaysia, volunteers at a recycling station in Malacca have been promoting vegetarian meal boxes on Mondays for 4 months. So the volunteers made tasty vegetarian food and invited factory workers to place orders. On Monday morning, the recycling station is bustling as volunteers make meal boxes. The entire team is energetic and excited.
People will adopt a vegetarian diet more easily if we can make delicious dishes. I think it is very meaningful for everyone to work together to carry out these tasks.
A few days ago, Malacca city volunteers have gone to the factory to promote meatless Mondays, sharing benefits of vegetarianism.
Adopting a vegetarian diet can protect the earth. I do not dare to say it saves the earth. As inhabitants of the earth, I hope we can coexist with the earth.
Volunteers work as a team to present the vegetarian meals. On the first day, they received orders for 632 vegetarian meal boxes.
It looks like a great vegetarian meal. My colleagues have ordered it for their families.
A factory security guard who usually eats meat has come to fulfill his promise to the volunteers.
I said that I would come on Monday. You promote delicious food, I will come again.
A variety of vegetarian food has attracted the public. Volunteers hope to raise people's environmental awareness as they embrace vegetarianism. Also in Malaysia, today volunteers Goh Kim Fong and his wife practice recycling in their daily lives. They also volunteer at a recycling station, hoping to promote recycling to everyone.
I remodeled this. This is a PC casing.
Assembling different electronic parts, he then turns these unwanted parts into a stereo.
The sound is really nice. It's perfect. If you're listening to Tai Ching songs, It's just like she's performing right in front of you.
Tzu Chi volunteer Goh Kim Fong worked in an electronics factory when he was young. He noticed that many unwanted electronic parts are just simply thrown away. He felt that it's a waste and bought them with a low price, repackage it and resell it at a higher price. Last time he did recycling to feed his family. After knowing Tzu Chi, he saw a greater meaning behind it.
We all live on planet Earth. We need to think of how to reduce rubbish output and how to save our resources. We also need to differentiate our needs and wants. I hope more people can get to know recycling.
His wife also follows his footsteps in practicing recycling in daily life. Recyclable bags and reusable food containers are a must when heading out.
Sometimes if we forget to bring the recyclable bags, we'll cancel our plans to buy things. If we're headed to buy food and we didn't bring our containers, we either don't buy it or we'll dine in.
The water used to wash vegetables are used to water the plants, and food waste are used to make enzymes. Setting examples of themselves while also promoting it to others.
At home, I will classify my recyclables into 4 bags. I will then take it to the recycling station and sort it by myself. I will then share it with others how I classify these materials at home. Recycling must not only be done by Tzu Chi volunteers, but it must be done by everyone on Earth. We must do so to protect the place we call home.
In Dongguan, the recycling point at Xingyuan Eastern District has been established for 1 year. Volunteers work with residents to sort recyclables once a week. Over the past year, more than 600 people have participated in recycling.
Volunteers are collecting recyclables from every household. The recycling point at Xingyuan Eastern District has been established for 1 year, and the knowledge of environmental protection is deeply rooted in residents' hearts. Children in the community can quickly reply to questions about recycling.
奶瓶可以回收吗？可以。要怎么做？是博问。洗干净这个瓶子再回收。
There is also a resident who is close to the wall, comes to do recycling every weekend. For 1 year, his mother has witnessed his big change.
When he comes into contact with someone, he's not so scared. It's not like before. He avoided meeting people. When other volunteers call him, he will reply happily and smile when he sees others.
Protecting the earth has become a common goal. At the party to celebrate the anniversary of the establishment of the recycling point, volunteers promoted the use of 5 types of eco-friendly tableware.
Let's bring our own lunchbox and eco-friendly tableware. Don't use disposable utensils.
In the past year, doing recycling under the big banyan tree has enhanced the cohesion of the community. From initial observation to actual participation, the residents will continue to do their best to protect the earth.
There are 2 main reasons why illegal foreign waste treatment plants have sprung up in Malaysia. The first is the regulatory system, which requires 12 government agencies to give approval before a factory can be set up. The second reason is the complexity of law enforcement.
Malaysia has 4 main ports, of which Port Klang is the largest port in the country, with daily truck movements exceeding 3,000 containers. Port Klang ranked 12 in terms of global container throughout 2018, with about 12 million containers a year, 60% of which are re-exports. Due to the large number of unscrupulous operators, some saw the opportunity to mix illegal foreign garbage amongst legitimate goods.
它有它的漏洞，
This process has its loopholes. For example, many would say that this is just an ordinary container, as they rarely open it to check.
打开来看。
After the incident was reported, this illegal foreign garbage treatment plant closed its plant in Jenjarome and moved to Pulau Indah.
This wall of waste is off on Western countries. This one should be good to check. You can see the country of origin in the UK. This one is not locally packaged. It's from New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Bacon shops are used as waste disposable stations, and low-end processing technologies cause serious air pollution and environmental pollution.
These illegal plastic recycling operators dump their non-recyclable materials mainly at nighttime, and then they set a fire. Fire in this place has never stopped for many years.
The toxic chemical gases released during the incineration process, such as carbon monoxide and dioxin, will all have a lasting impact on the environment and human body.
当地的居民都有在投诉说他们的那个哮喘。
Local residents are complaining about asthma and respiratory diseases. It's getting more and more serious. Of course, we asked some local doctors, and they also said that they can't be 100% sure that this patient has asthma because he inhaled the poison gas emitted by the foreign garbage processing. But we can conclude that local residents are complaining about this air pollution.
但是在我们可以总结的是说，当地的居民是越来越多人投诉那边的那个空气污染。
Traces of burned land can be seen everywhere, and the toxic substance seep into the soil with rainwater, and some are discharged into ditches. The fishing pond, which was famous overseas, was also sacrificed due to foreign garbage.
At that time, the factory was operating and all the poisonous water was released. My fish died at that time, most within 1 week or a month. My fish died 2 or 3 times.
Indah means beautiful in Malay. It was originally thought of as a beautiful island, but it is no longer beautiful now. The reason why illegal businesses unscrupulously challenge the law is due to the loopholes in the system and the complexity of law enforcement. The government has vigorously cracked down and has extended the time needed to inspect containers, but it has also caused legal plastic recycling plants to suffer.
If you're out of materials, your production will be immediately stopped. So if you delay the supply of goods, for example, when your container comes in, if it only took a few days to check, but now there are some problems, they might delay it for you. If it takes longer, your factory will stop production.
那你工厂不是要停产？
通常一个厂它需要具备呢？
就是我们这个口壁，然后你要有环境的。
This is from Customs, and this is from the Ministry of Environment. You have to have ISO. You have to go through 12 rounds of approval in Malaysia to get all these certificates.
把这些证给拿齐。
To prevent the entry of international waste, both the exporting and importing countries have to work together. However, the harm has already been caused, and how to save the environment has become a top priority. Every month, despite the weather, this roadside of Jenjarome, State Assemblyman Ang Liu Liang counts himself as one of the recycling volunteers in this group. While being involved personally, the State Council is also actively seeking land for a recycling station, hoping for renewal and rebuilding the image of Jenjarome.
Although what we see is foreign trash, we're also making trash ourselves. So I hope everyone will see the news. We have to be aware of importing foreign trash, which we can change. But we also need to reduce our production of garbage and try our best to be environmentally friendly.
Leave the problem of importing foreign waste to the country. What Malaysians can do is not only speaking up to protect their land, but also using their hands to make a change for a healthy living environment.
In Tongwan district of Taoyuan, Baoqing Recycling Station is located near downtown. Originally a parking lot, the place was turned to a recycling station in 2008. Since there was no running water at the station, volunteers deliver water here every day. In addition, there are volunteers who come with their grandchildren. I'm driving this chariot to the recycling station. Every day I take off at 6:30 and get here by 7 o'clock. Grandma is happy to make friends at the recycling station. She wants to come here every day. Our Baoqing recycling station was originally a parking lot.
The recycling station takes up 660 square meters. In the past 13 years, about 10,000 volunteers have worked here.
In 2008, Wu Zhenjie and Xu Chengfang used the money they wanted to donate to Tzu Chi to make their parents honorary board members to rent this place. This way we have the stable place to do recycling.
Since there is no running water, Zhang Jinghui, who volunteers every day, brings water here every day.
I always come before the morning teachings to check on the water in the kitchen. I have enough water at home, but there's a lack of water in the kitchen here. I carry the water using a cart. I deliver 5 barrels of water at a time.
Beautiful and kind volunteers help out with recycling plastic bags, which amounts to the largest amount of recyclables.
She can do everything. I love to ask her questions and learn from her. I call her the fairy volunteer. She asked me what it was and where to place it. I said, put it here. I said, you're so beautiful. It's a waste you're doing this. You're a beautiful woman.
While adults have close bonding here, children also have wonderful childhood. Du Shuqing's family of 4 generations are doing recycling, and her children and grandchildren grew up here.
They said that they do not come to the recycling station to do recycling.
I like it very much because their soup rice noodles is delicious. Every time I come here, I feel that I'm returning home. I feel that I'm returning to my childhood when I was innocent.
I like it because I want to buy an ambulance for people.
This big happy family always welcomes everyone.
I'm always happy to come here and talk about what is on my mind. Otherwise, it becomes someone who stays at home. Staying home is not good. It is good to come out. The earth will be cleaner, right? Saving the earth. City volunteers in New Taipei City have visited stores near Xingpu Station to promote eco-friendliness. Through the mission, most restaurants are willing to support the cause.
In front of Xingpu Station, Tzu Chi volunteers teamed up and are ready to head out to different stores.
From here to Wenhua Road, and when you encounter Juguang Road, you make a right. There will be many stores here. The 18 team will walk this path.
Grabbing the chance and striking in time, volunteers set out to promote the reduction of plastics.
When customers come and they have their own utensils, then we give them some benefits.
The owner of the juice stall didn't hesitate as he immediately joined in on the action.
Whoa, it's great. 2 cents discount is amazing.
The cycle of kindness expanded. Even the Braised Snacks eatery nearby automatically joined in as the owner posted the flyer right in front of the store. During the mission, there will be unsuccessful cases as volunteers have encountered subtle rejections from different stores.
Actually, when we first started, there were many stores claiming their boss is absent. This is a form of subtle rejection, giving us a way out. I think accepting the offer is not as important. The most important thing is to let everyone know they can bring their own bags.
With the heart of loving the earth, volunteers courageously visit several stores to promote eco-friendliness, and was greeted with good replies. Here's the hope that volunteers and stall owners may safeguard the earth and moving on.
Let's take a look at volunteers in their 70s and 80s. Although they surpassed the blood donation age range, they're really passionate about inviting people to donate blood. Their passion for charity continues as they host blood drives every year.
In the bloodmobile, nurses draw blood from participants with a fast pace. This is because there are long lines waiting ahead. Coming outside of the vehicle, it is clear that there are still people lining up. Taking a look at the receptions area's volunteers, there are 8 people with white hair and over the age of 70. This group of volunteers are members from the Kaohsiung City Paradigm Father Association. This association was formed by the entrepreneurs on the basis of charity, as they provide scholarships to the disadvantaged. When they were young, they also loved participating in blood drives.
When I got older, I found out I'm no longer qualified to donate blood, and I regret it because I never thought I would age this fast. So I volunteered to encourage everyone to donate blood, because a bag of blood may save a life. This is good. This is why 10 years ago I started doing this.
83-year-old Cai Zhongli has already made his way past the 65-year-old threshold for donating blood. Therefore, he follows the group around, promoting the blood drive yearly.
From the early morning 7 a.m. to late night 7 p.m., everyone worked hard, and we think it's valuable doing so, finding happiness while working.
This year, this particular group of volunteers initiated 7 blood drives. Although these grandfathers are unable to donate blood, but they are great at encouraging the youth to donate blood.
In Tainan, a city volunteer Zhou Wuyi is a dialysis patient. However, he always volunteers at a recycling station or kitchen, hoping to promote vegetarianism.
After cooking for 3 hours, the Sichuan soup is already full of flavors. A final touch is added to make it even more delicious.
The white elves mushroom is used to replace the small intestine.
He has good cooking skills, but in the past, Zhou Wuyi has zero contact with vegetarian dishes.
Previously, I only know how to make meat dishes. I didn't know how to make vegetarian dishes and never thought of cooking vegetarian dishes for others. Without killing animals, the pandemic will be gone soon. Being a kitchen volunteer, the most important thing is not to be afraid of the heat, then you will not feel tired. I'm happy that everyone is willing to share the food I cook.
Zhou Wuyi has to go for dialysis treatment 3 times a week. However, he does not complain. He will invent new vegetarian dishes in his spare time, which are all hot potatoes in the charity sale events.
All brothers and sisters know about his health condition, but he is willing to take up the responsibility to be a kitchen volunteer, spreading Dharma teaching with vegetarian food. So everyone responds to him, making this event of vegetarianism promotion a great success.
As a recycling volunteer, he also understands the effort to save the earth from climate change cannot wait.
The earth will be cleaner and free from pollution.
Although he has health issues and life has not been easy, his willingness to give has made him wealthy spiritually.
In Zhanghua, Tzu Chi youth class has worked with Coast Guard administration and schools to clean up a beach. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.